Hey everybody, PaladinBlair here. Here today with Dark Souls 3. I decided to do something slightly different again. I know I've said that a few times. This is gonna be just more or less a relaxed gameplay. I've played Dark Souls 3 through before. It's been a little bit, so I'm gonna be rusty. But this game isn't new to me, and I know a lot of the story, how to fight some of the bosses, and I'm sure it'll come back to me as I go. But I just felt like streaming and just having fun, so figured I just got this off a Humble Bundle. I love that site. So I guess we're just gonna start a new game. I don't have any of the DLC for this. I only just bought the base game.
It is called Lothric.
I mean, I don't doubt that the DLC, like the season pass for it, will go on sale again, or whatever, by the time I get close to finishing this, so I can just pick it up at another time. I wasn't in any hurry. I just really felt like playing Dark Souls 3 again, and I just saw it on sale, so why not?
The pilgrims discover the truth of the old words.
The one thing I absolutely love about Dark Souls is just its vast open world. And its story that really isn't thrown in your face, but it's all there, and it's a really brilliantly dark story. I mean, hell, there's videos called "Prepare to Cry" about some of the story that happens through these games.
When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls.
And this one, Dark Souls 3, is a direct sequel story-wise from the first Dark Souls game. Because Dark Souls 2 just went off completely to a different land and different settings and all that. But this one is a direct sequel to Dark Souls 1. It takes place, I think, if I remember correctly. I was actually just looking this up not too long ago, like just the other day. It's hinted that this takes place like 1,000 or some years, like quite a few generations after the first Dark Souls game. But we still have some familiar locations. But that's one thing about Dark Souls, they never really directly say a lot. You kind of have to infer based on item descriptions, what you hear from other characters, and basically just by visual storytelling throughout all the levels, which I absolutely adore. Also, I really hope my voice isn't being drowned out right now, because this is actually pretty loud on my headset. I'm going to turn that down a notch.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones.
Aesthetically, they're all the same, but this one's a little better in my opinion. I don't know. I always I've played all of the Dark Souls games and Demon Souls and Bloodborne. Bloodborne, honestly, is my favorite aesthetically, but this is up there with it.
Unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that Ash seeketh
I love all the detail that they go in with the landscapes, which you'll see in a second. And now we'll be able to actually start creating our character. The one issue that I've always had with Dark Souls, actually any of the Souls and Bloodborne games, is the fact that the character models, at least for the players, aren't really that great when you compare them to other games. Evelyn. I'm just basing this off a character that I have from a story that I write. Young class. I think for this one, I usually either run a knight, or was it a thief? I think it was a thief because I start out with a really nice shield, if I remember correctly. No, I think knight just has like the best overall start. But I think for the sake of this, just to spice things up a little bit, I think I'll go with Depraved. That's my mind. But no, Deprived. It basically, each one of these classes, if you look at the very top right, it'll say some of the statistics for the characters' abilities and stuff. You'll notice each one has a specific level that they start out at. Deprived is the only one that starts out in actual level 1, and you don't get a lot. You just get a shield and a club, no armor, just a normal Estus flask, and all your stats are at the generic 10, while others are more specified. As you can see, I think, what's the highest one that starts out? I think it's 9 or 10. Actually, no, Assassin is the highest, starting at level 10. But for the sake of this, we'll go Deprived. Burial Gift. This is just like an extra item that you can get at start. They all do something different, and some of them can be fun. But I think for this one, I kind of always choose this one just because I think it's the best. The Life Ring. It's a ring that you can put on your character. Well, it'll automatically be put on your character. That raises, as this says, raises your maximum HP slightly. And if any of you know Dark Souls, that's a really big deal. All right, face presets. For the sake of this, Evelyn's always a warrior, so I'll go with that warrior, northern warrior look. Build, standard. Appearance. Let's change the hair because I really don't like the hair. Where's the hair? I promise I won't spend forever on these character creation. Like Dark Souls, I really don't usually care a lot about the character creation because you're going to be in armor 99% of the time. You're not even going to see any of that. But if I'm playing like Elder Scrolls or what was it, Dragon Age, I'll spend quite a bit of time on that character creation. So yeah, okay. Hair color. Let's try to make it. It still looks just black. Like, you see what I mean? The character creation for this game isn't that great. Screw it. Alright, and that's our Evelyn. So, Evelyn, female, young. Actually, no, I do want to change her voice and give her the mature voice. Yeah, mature voice sounds a little bit better. Or at least what I imagine Evelyn's voice to sound like. As I said, she's a character that I am writing in a story of mine. Finalize. Let's begin. Also, sorry if you're creaking. I need to get a new computer chair soon. The one I'm using is more of a chair of relaxation, not meant to be like, you know, sitting upright and stuff. It's a cheap IKEA chair that I got gifted when I moved to my new place. 1 second. Right back. Sorry about that. Had to check on something. Alright. Let's get this started. I'm just gonna go ahead and unequip this shield. I never use it. I like shields that allow parry. That shield doesn't. It does a slight charge that I never use. So I'll two-hand this weapon instead. And what two-handing does is just... It uses slightly more stamina, but it also allows for greater damage dealt. Soul of a Deserted Corpse. Those will grant you souls to spend on leveling up when you get to the Firelink Shrine, which you'll see here soon. But we have one boss that we're going to need to finish off first. Oop, that was too soon. I'm more of a longsword or scimitar user. I never use the club, really. The Ashen Estus Flask. So I'm not really... Let me get used to this again. Just a lot of overhead. Beating the shit out of something like I'm a barbarian. Hold on, what's the right... That's the heavy. Okay, so it's a slight leap. Is it all like that? Okay, yeah. Just a light tap. Got it. Let's see if I can time this right then. Nope, and I completely missed that shit. There we go. Yeah, I am definitely going to be changing this weapon as soon as I can. You know, and as I said, this is going to be a little bit more... Oop. See, look, I went for heavy when I should have just went for a normal. As I said, this is going to be more relaxed. I know I'm doing a lot of explaining right now, and I tend to just do that. It's part of my own personal relaxation, I guess. I'll try to go through, try to find some secret areas for enemy that might report. Oh, shit! I got a little too casual there. I gotta be more careful. Dark Souls is unforgiving for a reason. Alright, now over this way, there's going to be a Crystal Beast, which is a pretty strong creature, and especially since I'm playing as Deprived to start with, I'm not going to want to face it. Hold on, let me drink an Estus. Estises are used to heal you, and you recover them when you sit at a bonfire, which are checkpoints. Okay, that thing over there can kill us, and pretty quick too. But I want to go and pick up that, which should be, I believe it's just another bit of extra souls. But it's good to have that from the start, so I've got to time this right and just run for it. He's just going to come right for my butt. Got it. Oh god! Oh, frig. Ah, he has a slight AoE when he does shit like that. Okay, run! Run, bitch! I just love how darkly beautiful these maps are. You always see such a grand scale things. And like what's cool is you can go to a lot of these places that you see in the background here. Like that over there is the Firelink Shrine. That's where we're trying to get to. And here's our first bonfire. These are the checkpoints. As we progress through the game, we'll find these and unlock them. There are travel routes, or there are quick travel route between different areas, but all the areas are interconnected, and there's not too many loading screens. Like they're all seamlessly put in there. When we sit at bonfires, what it does is it resets any enemies that you killed in the area recently. So you can farm certain areas that way. At least that's how I remember everything going. Yeah. They're a little stronger. Alright. Beating the shit out of these dudes. It would be funny if I was gonna go a strength build by I might go strength. We'll see. Oh, hello. Ah, what is your up? Ooh, a fading soul. Sweet. When I get to the Firelink Shrine, I'll have to pop some of these to get some early levels. Oh, and the Ashen Estus Flask recovers, like, if you look in the top left, the red bar, the blue bar, and the green bar. Red is health, blue is the magic source, and green is stamina, which running, doing attacks, as you can see, it'll slowly deplete it. So you have to stop doing any of that, and it'll slowly recharge. But the Ashen Estus Flask recharges the blue magic bar, while the normal Estus Flask restores health. and every time you can get more Estus flasks as you go, and you can allot them either which way. I don't usually run magic characters, or I haven't yet, since that would take too much extra shit for me to actually learn, which, you know, I'm all for it. I'll probably do that at some point, but this is a relaxing, this is for relaxation, so I'll probably just go strength or dex. So I'll usually just allot all the flasks into the normal Estus. But yeah, so if I drink one Estus, you'll see in the bottom, it'll deplete by 1. If I sit back down, it'll go back up. And all the enemies that I killed just then are now back. Ah! Got me in the backhand there, you bastard. Okay, good, it's still set. For anybody curious, I use a controller when I play this. I know, like, I'm playing on some PC and I'm using a controller, but I just find, like, especially for the Dark Souls games, the keyboard and mouse just to be a little finicky. I know there's people that actually do play it using keyboard and mouse, and actually there's people that play it with other weird controllers, like the Guitar Hero controller somehow. But I just find this the best way. Just normal gamepad controller. Either, you know, PlayStation 4 controller or an Xbox One, depending on your preference. Ah, shit. Did I still get it? Yeah, I still got it. You have to like jump or roll off that ledge just perfectly to land on this to get that item. And drop attack. Drop attack also deals more damage because it adds your fall's momentum to the damage dealt. That down there is our first boss. Yes, we will fight our first boss before we even get to the fire link. But before we do that, I have to pick some stuff up still. Drop off the ledge. Go on. Ah, he's stuck. Will you? Will you go? Will you go? Bye-bye! One quick second. Alright. Let's go rest back at the bonfire so we can get our health back without having to use an Estus. I want to keep my Estus open for the boss fight. Now, I'm probably gonna die, just a heads up. But then again, this is Dark Souls. Everybody's gonna die. But I mean, we'll try to do our best. Such a stunning arena. Oh, that is a big freaking coffin. Never realized that, but now is that your coffin? Fuck. Ah. Fucking beautiful this game is. I actually fell off that ledge once by accident. That was hilarious during the boss fight. Let's hopefully nothing like that'll happen this time. So we're gonna just pull this out. Yeah. Use that for later. And triggered, and I'm just gonna fucking start wailing on him. Just fuck this dude. Dodge! Oh wow. Okay. Oh shit, oh shit, I need to not be stupid. Not get greedy. Don't get greedy, bro. Dodge! Fucking hell! Shit, 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 shit. Okay, back off, back off, back off. Heal. And down he goes. Holy crap, I actually didn't die. For those of you who follow me, you'll know that I've actually played at least this first part before on stream. Just not really... it wasn't ever uploaded. It was to my YouTube channel or anything like that. It was just a one-off, whatever. This will be different this time, obviously. But I died during this fight like 12 times, and I remember just getting so frustrated. But wow, I actually managed to do that in one try. Holy shit. Sorry, I'll stop patting myself on the back for that and just head on forward. Oh, beautiful. We're now at almost 3,500 souls. Perfect. That'll be just enough to level up as much as we want when we get to the fire link, which is right over there. Them light shafts. Alright. Broken straight sword. Useless piece of crap that we'll just sell. We'll want to go up this way. Ah, shit. Forgot there's a bow and arrow dude up there. Or, well, crossbow. Just trying to collect as much souls as I can. Also, when you kill bosses or when you use an item called embers, you will become enkindled, which basically increases your amount of health and I believe amount of damage that you do too, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, forgot about you. Fuck. Beat the crap out of the pupper. A dead pupper. Should be an ember right here. So, yep, ember. Beautiful. So where we have to go is right through here, but I'm actually going to go around first, get a few more souls, and I think there's another item that I can get. We're going to go to our right here. We are not going to follow this path because if you can see there's a guy right up there who will wreck my shit. Kid you not. He's wearing nothing but his underpants just like me and wields a katana. But holy crap, he can like one-hit me right now. What's funny is there's actually an exploit, but I just don't want to lose my souls right now. Yes, I'm being a little bit of a bitch with that, but there's actually, I think, an exploit where you can get him to just throw himself off the cliff. Just bait him to do it. Ah, another ember. Sweet. Oh, can I do that already? No, wait, I think I have to actually go into the Firelink Shrine first. Homeward boner. Well, homeward bone, but we always called it a homeward boner because it was just funny. Because we're like 5 years old, obviously. Okay, we're gonna go back down here, and now we can go into the Firelink Shrine. This is the main hub of the game, the Firelink Shrine. The object of the game is to get the Lords of Cinder, defeat them, you know, big bosses in the game, and then place their remains on their abandoned thrones here. And then once that happens, we'll be able to go to the final boss area. And the Firekeeper is our friend who lets us level up.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I'm a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
Sweet. If I remember correctly, the Firekeepers are actually linked directly to the bonfires that they tend, which is quite interesting. Alright, so we're going to level up.
Then touch the darkness within me.
Kinky.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Shit. Which way do I want to go? Hold on, before I make a choice, let me go see what weapons I can get. This is a shopkeeper, pretty much, and that's a blacksmith that'll help me level up weapons and armor and shit as I go through the game. And you can find other NPCs that'll come here to the Firelink Shrine as well to do other stuff, like pyromancy teachers, and just other characters that help influence the game.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give
Oh yeah,
my
we're
goods
undead.
away.
We are brought back to life.
Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me.
Part of the
That is
story
the
for
one.
Dark Souls is that humanity has the curse of undeath, which means they have to. If they keep dying, they keep losing a part of themselves, but they keep coming back to life. And the more they do that, and the more humanity that they lose, the more hollowed they get. And once they go hollow, they just lose themselves completely, pretty much. I can't remember if it's possible to come back from being hollowed. But you can get hollowed in this game if you want to, if you go a certain way. But I know humanity was the main resource in Dark Souls 1, but now it's Embers for Dark Souls 3. And I can't remember, like, I know you have to do a certain thing to actually start being able to become hollowed. But we'll get to that as we go. Purchase items, let's see what weapons she has for sale. Ah, damn, yes. White Sign Soapstone. We are definitely going to want to use, or going to want to have this. This allows us to summon people into our game for co-op, which we are going to want to do at some point. Because some of these bosses are a bitch. I can try to fight them by myself, but most likely I'm going to want some help. Short sword or scimitar. Okay, so it looks like they're both dex-based weapons. I think I'll go with the scimitar because it's a really good weapon to start with. So we'll make a dex. We'll go with a dex build.
Ashen One,
Yes.
produce the coiled sword at the bonfire.
Ah, soon I will.
The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords. To Lothric.
All
Very
right.
well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from...
So we're going to go ahead and bump our dex up to 13, and then we're going to start going for endurance as well. We're going to do a dex end build. Perfect. You know what, just for the shit of it, first of all... Oh shit, I didn't buy the frickin' scimitar, did I? Wow, I'm a dumbass. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and use these souls that I picked up from the enemies. Ah. You can see in the bottom right, every time I use this, it increases the number of souls that I have, which souls are the currency of the game. Perfect, just like that, I'm back up to 1600. So let's go ahead and buy the scimitar.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
So we're gonna go ahead and come over here and buy the scimitar. What shield does you have? Physical defense, 69, 78. Damn, I know there's a 100% defense bonus shield, but I can't remember where it is.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls.
Alright. And now we're gonna go ahead and come up to our buddy.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
So yeah, you can reinforce your weapons, infuse your weapons, which give them different elemental abilities in the light. Repair equipment, reinforce Estus, which I can't remember if that no, reinforcing the Estus. It adds to the strength of the recovery, while you can get more Estus by burning certain items. I can't remember what the item it's called in the bonfire, but let me see. A lot Estus. So you can see we can choose how many of either type we have, but I'm just going to go completely for the normal Estus for health, because that's what I need more right now.
Prithee, be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Alright, so let's go ahead and equip the scimitar that we bought. Perfect. Perfect. I love its little arc to its attack. Since we don't have a shield, we're just going to constantly be two-handing this so we can get more damage output. Alright. Before we do that, actually no. Let me bump up. Let me turn this on really quick. And this will be the main bonfire through the game. All right. Ah, this dude, the Crestfallen Knight.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
If I remember correctly, we're unkindled because we tried to link the fire before, and we failed and died. And what linking the fire means is that there's one bonfire, not this one, but one at an area called the Kiln of the First Flame, which is supposedly the, like, pretty much the light of creation. And every so often, the light of that bonfire starts to dim, and then a chosen hero will go and light and rekindle the bonfire, the first flame, so the world as we know it can continue. The canonical ending of Dark Souls 1 has the main character rekindling the first flame, and then this is the continuation generations after, because these are all these Lords of Cinder rekindled the flames in a different generation.
Don't you think?
I love the NPCs of this game. I love this game in general, this whole series. Alright, now we're gonna go up here? No, not this way, another way. Yeah, we have to go up higher. So we're gonna go up this way and then up. Because we want to get out here. Is there any items over this way? No. So we're gonna go up the stairs here. We can't get through this. We can't get through this door just yet. We have to buy a key. So usually what you do is you buy the key and you go up and it take you up there. You'd follow that, and then you can get the secret items that are on the roof up here. But if I remember correctly, there's a way that we can cheese this to get on that part of the roof and at least get a portion of it before we get the key. So we have to run up the tree. Ah, missed it. You're supposed to run up the tree. It's going to take you up a little ways, and you're supposed to jump off of it to the side there. Perfect, just like that. So now we can get some of the extra stuff. Another homeward boner. There's nothing more if we go this way, I don't think. Actually, we could just go check just to be safe. Nope. But hey, look, there's that dick again. See, there he goes. He thinks he can kill me. Yeah, see, he's got that katana. Fucking bastard. Alright. So we're gonna go back over this way. And as you can see, now we're back in the Firelink Shrine, but we're on the ceiling area where we couldn't get to before. And we're gonna carefully walk across these rafters. Oh yeah, her. This is a character. She's supposed to be up there, and you never actually physically see her. She'll say some crazy shit, and you're supposed to drop certain items right here for her, and she'll give you better stuff. But we don't have anything for her just yet, so Pillage remains. Estus Shard. So we're going to use that Estus Shard to... You! Yes?
Picklebee! Me! Bumperum!
I'm so excited. Alright, so we're going to go here. Looks like it's a wall. Nope! That took me forever to figure out the first time, and it was only because of the online situation where, see those red signs that you see on the floor over that way? Players can actually leave them around to let you know where secrets are, or just hints and shit. So we're gonna go right here, and then we'll have access to this treasure chest. Yeah, there's a lot of secret areas in this game. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, and this is the ring that I wanted to make, that I always make sure to get from now on when I start new characters, because it has good effects. So we got the life ring already, which raises our max HP. This one, fallen foes yield more souls, so it gives us better, it gives us more currency to work with when we kill enemies. And that's it. Let me see if I can jump over there so I can avoid taking a lot of health. Nope, I'm still going to take health damage. Okay. So I still have 1,000 souls, so I'm already going to just go ahead and come back. I'm going to talk to her and level up a bit more.
The mark of Toloth. Very well. Then take nourishment
Oh, hello.
from these sovereign
Sometimes
souls.
when you're playing online, you'll see specters of other players. Endurance, gonna pump that up again.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
So now, we're gonna sit at the bonfire, and we have to actually travel to the next area, which is the High Wall of Lothric, the true starting location after the Firelink Shrine. Oh, crap! I knew I forgot to do something. I forgot to, also, the only time that I can recall that you'll see a lot of loading screens is when you do this fast traveling. But either way, I forgot that I got the Estus Shard, and I need to go and reinforce my Estus Flask really quick. Oops. Hopefully we can, okay, yeah, hopefully the loading times won't be too terrible. Oh, yeah. So it'll start us out here. We have to go get the first bonfire, which should be right out here. Welcome to Lothric. This is a pretty big setting. Alright. Is there anything over here? Okay, we're actually going to go back to the Firelink Shrine, so I can go ahead and use the Estus Shard to reinforce the flask. Actually, is it reinforcing, or is it the item that I burned to? Let me see. Okay, no, it's Undead Bone Shard that I need. Okay. I might just be completely wrong, and this is...
Tis good to see ye, and what needs smithing this day?
So reinforce, use an Estus shard to reinforce, yes. Reinforce, increasing the number of uses. Okay, never mind, so I was wrong about
Pretty,
that.
be careful. I don't want...
So that means I should have a total of 5 instead of 4. Yep, total of 5 instead of 4.
Be careful.
You know, I might be thinking of Dark Souls 1. I honestly couldn't remember that. But yeah, so we have more Estus flasks now. Yep, there it goes. It's bumping up to 5. So now we're going to go back to the High Wall Lothric. Alright, first things first. There's a little douchebag over here. I'm going to go ahead and kill him. Oop! That'll happen, so make sure you pay attention to your surroundings because it'll ding off, your weapons will ding off the walls. So we're going to want to go down this way. See these dudes, you can just fuck them up. Oh shit, yeah, I remember now. There's that douchebag over there. That'll start shit if you're not careful. So we're gonna go ahead and run over there and kill him before he can do anything. And we're just gonna kill all these dudes for the souls. Oh, I forgot I can do a backflip. Oh shit. That was my fault. I ran out of freaking stamina. Titanite shard. Titanite shards are amazing because that's what you use to upgrade your weapons. There's another douchebag over here. Right in the butt. What I'm doing there is called backstabbing in the game, and it deals just a shit ton more damage. Also puts you in some iframes, which are invincibility frames. So you can usually use that without getting hit. If you time things right. Binoculars. As I said, I've played this game like several times before already, and this is just going through this as relaxation stream away from all the other stuff. Dead dragon. So we're gonna fall down here. It's gonna be an item right here. Okay, there we go. Gold pine resin. We can use that for. I believe that adds electric damage to your weapons. I'll have to check it out in a second. Alright, I think that's all the enemies here. So yeah, let me go in my inventory and see what that does again. Applies lightning to right-hand weapon. Okay, perfect. We'll save that for bosses and shit. Fire bombs! Oh shit, yeah, that dude there. I forgot about it. Getting a lot of those soul vessels. Ooh. Lagged for a second there. Come on, buddy. Okay, gotta be a bit more careful. Ooh, that was close. Okay, we're gonna go up this way because we're gonna aggro a dragon. So kill everything up there. And give us our souls to boot. And now we're are going to start walking down this way. So he's going to start putting fire there. Kill all those douchebags. Perfect, right? Alright, now we have to wait for him to do it again, so start doing it in sequence. And once he's done, we start running. Not even going to stop to worry about that item. We're just not going to have the time. See, just already right back at it. There's going to be a big dude right here somewhere. Okay, yeah, we're just going to ignore him for the moment. We're going to try to get it out of him. Ah, shit. Okay. Now run. Do not want to fight him just a second. Because that's what we came up here for. Okay, now we have to wait for him to disengage. Which should be a second. And now we can light the bonfire. And sit at it because we want our health back. Oh, and also, over time in use, your weapons will, and I believe your armor too, will take damage and eventually break. But sitting at a bonfire auto heals your weapons. If you look at my the bottom left on the bar, or on the little quick menu, on the right hand side of that, you'll see the sword, and at the bottom of that there's a red bar. If you watch it, it'll tick down the more I use it. Like, let me see if I can. Yeah, see, it's already starting. It's starting to slowly fill with black, very, very slowly because I'm not actually using it properly. But the more use, the more damage it takes. So I gotta just be aware of that. All right, so now we're gonna try to fight this dude. Oh shit! No, you don't, bruh. Down you go. Ooh. I got a little tense. Oh, he didn't drop anything. Sometimes you'll have a chance of him dropping his fucking sword, which is really awesome. Like, I love his weapons. Now we can collect this as well over here. Surprised the dragon doesn't just turn around and fuck you over here. Can I open this from here? No, it does not open from the side. Okay. Some things I remember, some things I don't. It's a hit or miss. So now that we got those souls, I'm actually going to head back to the Firelink Shrine and level up a little bit. Ah, she'll change position too. I wonder if, let me see. Oop, what'd I do?
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
Level up. Oop. The heck? Okay, level up.
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from...
We're gonna put another point in endurance. And then let's go ahead and add another into Dex, just because it's going to increase the damage that we're able to deal with the scimitar.
Farewell, Ashen.
Since the scimitar level's based on Dex.
What a sick joke, asking us to talk.
Sometimes when you re-talk to NPCs, they'll either say something different or they'll actually give you items. And there is one NPC up here that we didn't talk to just yet. One of the Lords of Cinder is actually already still here.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland.
Ah, Ludleth.
Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look.
Eventually you'll get an item that he'll be able to do more stuff with you. Can't remember what it does exactly, and I don't know why. Alright. So now that we've leveled up a little bit, we can go back to the tower on the wall. Alright. Already defeated him once, don't need to prove I can again, so just wait for him to get out of aggro range. Then we're going to go this way with these douchebags. Just kill and move on. I want to get that item, but not before I take out these guys first. They're a pain in the freaking ass. Like that. Ooh, backstab, bitch. Go ahead and use Nessus. I think that's all of them for that. Alright, let me go back up and grab that item really quick now that the enemies are gone in this room. Now, if I remember correctly, there's going to be some dude over here. Let's see if I can bait him over. Equipment. Gonna just go ahead and remove the Ashen Estus from this for now. We're gonna place. No, we're gonna place a Summit White Substone in our inventory. Throwing knives, and then fire bombs. All right, so I'm gonna press down and get his attention, and then frick! I screwed that up. Damn it! I used to be able to do this easily. There we go. Oh shit. There we go. Oh frick. I meant to use Estus, not the freaking firebomb. Okay. Does this door open from this side? I can't remember. Nope, it's locked. Okay, I'll need a key then. This dude... Oh yeah, he's gonna throw a firebomb. Gotta back up. Because that shit explodes. A lot of those barrels that were littering the floor here are explosive barrels, thus the bigger freaking explosion that happened. If you hit them with a fire weapon, they'll explode. But if you just roll into them or break them with a non-elemental weapon, they'll just be fine. Mailbreaker, that's another good weapon, but I like the scimitar a bit more. If we go down here, there's not much else, but if we go in here, we can see that there's a dude in there. We'll need to come back once we get a key. I can't remember where the key is. I gotta think about that. But yeah, we'll come back here once we have the key, and then let him out. Now we're gonna go back up. Out this way. Okay. Oh wait, no, not yet, not yet. Okay. There should be another dude coming up the stairs, or ladder there. Yep. Ooh, I got some trousers. Not coming back up? Okay. Guess I'm coming back. I'm coming down. Alright, let's go ahead and put those trousers on. Because you can see, it increases my defense pretty decently. Look, we actually have pants now. Alright, so these guys are typically very easy, but one of them transforms into a hideous creature when we get too close. So we're going to try to kill that fucker before he can transform. Yep, okay, got him. Yeah, if you're not quick enough, you'll transform into basically the first boss that we fought, where he had that giant black serpent come out of him. He would have had something similar happen. And I was not having that. If you can kill them fast enough before they transform, they'll just die. So, just some free souls. And there should be... Yes, this thing. If you can kill them fast... Damn it, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, 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 no. We gotta kill them before they disappear. Because we can get Titanite shards and shit from them. Or raw gems. Okay, that works too. That's part of the enhancement to weapons that you can get. Large soul. Sweet. So the way forward is actually down this way. Oop, no, did not mean to do that. No, did not mean to pick that up. There we go. Oh, that is a big bitch. I forgot about him. They're basically, as weird as it sounds, if I remember correctly in the lore, they're almost like angelic creatures, those things. You can see he even has wings on the back. Ugh, I need to remember the lore a little bit more. But, I mean, we're playing through it, so we'll find out together. There's stuff down that way, but we're gonna want to go actually down so we can unlock a shortcut. And that's what's big about this game too. There's a huge open world, and it may seem linear right now, but it all like circles back on each other too at points, and links together, and you can unlock shortcuts. Okay, we're gonna want to wait for this guy to make another pass round, because we do not want to fight him just yet. We're moving, because he is going to be on our ass quickly. Or not. Alright, let's grab this before an ember. So we're going to want to hang a right here. Ah! Frickin'. Okay, there was another dude, I was right. Alright, we're going to want to go up the stairs. Was there something over here? Can't remember. I think there's actually an item. Yep, there's an item. Let me unlock the shortcut before I try to grab that other one. So we're going to go this way. Run past these guys. And hit the elevator. Ah! Oh god, he actually hit me. That terrified me. And now we're going to open this, and let me drink an Estus. There's some dudes out here. Oh shit! I forgot there was another guy down here. That scared the shit out of me. And like I said, it's been a while since I played, so I mean, shit like that's gonna happen. I'm gonna get scared. Alright, so we're gonna run past this way. And just like that. We go over here. But yeah, just like that, we now rounded back to the very first bonfire over here. Now we're gonna head back to Firelink and level up.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then take nourishment.
And let's go ahead and bump up to 15. Because we're going to need eventually at least 16 dexterity from what I'm remembering for the weapon and set that we're going to look for.
Farewell, Ash. May the flames guide thee.
Alright, and I think that's a good stopping point for now. Been streaming for about an hour or so. We accomplished a pretty decent amount, got the first boss done, and got leveled up a bit, and got through. We're actually very near to the second boss already, and we'll probably hit that next time. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. It's been a blast. Catch you guys next time.